Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Heart and Soul with Rama for Rolling Stone Africa. Today I'm going to be joined by Darkoo.
Yo, it's Darkoo and I'm here with Rolling Stone Africa.
So you recently dropped a single called Right Now with Davido. So it's an absolute banger. How did this collaboration come about?
I had the song, and obviously me and David have a good relationship, and we just made it happen. Went to the studio, recorded it, his verse in Paris.
Is it like an artist that you appreciate in terms of talent?
Yeah, of course.
Someone that you knew as a friend before getting into?
No. As a fan, for sure, but not as a friend. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Obviously,
I mean, now you're friends, I'm sure
yeah.
you can definitely build that relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So you worked with so many incredible artists like Arasta, Davido, Tion Wing. How do you decide who you want to collaborate with?
Just the music. I think the music just kind of leads you, to the eyes and to the link ups that you do. I think it's also the sound. You have different type of records and you feel like, okay, you can hear this person on it.
Do you also go off vibe in terms of how the person's energy is?
Yeah, definitely also vibe, definitely also relationship, friendships. That also adds to it and makes it easier, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So you are a South London babe. What was it like growing up in that part of London?
Treacherous. Nah,
Why?
Not bad. I didn't have like a bad experience at all. It was good. Where I exactly am from was more so like Bexley, which is still technically around south. So it was good. I had a nice experience there. There's always trouble, but made sure it wasn't in any.
Yeah, I mean, there's trouble,
There's
like
everywhere.
trouble everywhere, literally. It's about how, you choose to choose your path, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any good memories of your childhood in South London?
I think maybe college, CTK Louis. That was a good memory. I think it kind of helped me with my music as well, because I went to such a big college that I used to go to people and be like, oh, listen to my new song and da. So it was like there was a lot of people that went to college, so it was easy to do promo. It actually helped a lot. Yeah. So yeah, that was it.
Yeah. Did you do promo as going to everyone and telling them listening, or did you also use the social media platform?
Yeah, of course.
A bit of both.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. And so you were born in Yaba in Lagos in Nigeria, and you moved very early, actually 7 years old, right?
8. Yeah.
8 years old. So did that transition have a significant impact on you?
Yeah, it did. It did, to be fair, because it was kind of like an up and leave thing, Like it was kind of like, probably maybe knew like a month or 2 months before. Because obviously my mom came over first, and then maybe like a year or two, my dad was just like, all right, cool,
Yeah.
time to go. But we had about a month to say bye to my friends. Like till now, I don't even have anybody that I went to school with contact, because I didn't have enough time to.
And you were so young as well.
And at the point when you come to the UK, I didn't have what at that point probably had like a Sony Ericsson. There was no WhatsApp. There was no Instagram.
What was it back then, actually?
There wasn't social media back then.
But there was that platform.
There was Facebook.
Everyone is
MySpace.
MySpace.
Yeah.
Did you use that?
No.
I didn't either. Everyone is talking about this.
Yeah. I was still a baby, so I didn't really know what that was. But yeah, there was Facebook and stuff. But obviously, I'm 8.
Yeah.
Like,
You didn't have a laptop, did you?
I had like a Sony Ericsson flip-up phone, Nokia. You know what I mean? So I couldn't keep in contact with everyone. So, but it was hard to transition at first. Like I remember crying a lot, actually. And obviously, coming, they say fresh off the boat. That's what.
Yeah.
Right? But coming here, obviously, with my Nigerian accent and stuff, it was hard. It was hard to fit in at first, but.
Did you speak English?
Yeah, English is my first language. Yeah, pretty much so. Yeah,
Just a few words you had to learn, or because in Nigeria, I guess you do learn English.
definitely.
Isn't it?
No, English. There's not even a few words I had to learn. English is my first language.
Okay.
But I think obviously coming over here, I feel like the vocabulary is much wider than it is in just at that point at 8 years old in Nigeria. So I have to learn a lot more vocabulary in terms of like speaking and, you know what I'm saying, and expressing yourself more.
Yeah, I can relate definitely because I come from France.
Mm-hmm.
So when I came here, I couldn't speak a word of English. So for me, it was so hard, like simplest things that I couldn't speak. Even now, I mean,
No, now
I
it's
mean,
great.
now I'm okay, but hopefully one day I'll be
all steps.
the best English person. So do you have any special fun memories of Nigeria? Can you remember some of those?
I can remember. I mean, fun, I'll say like football. That was probably one of my favorite memories. I used to play football in the downstairs back garden, not garden, but like just like the whole. Because we lived in like a complex, like flats and stuff. So downstairs everybody used to play, and I used to play against all the older boys and stuff. Those were probably the best memories.
Were you a naughty kid?
Yeah.
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 Was that fun?
It's like I wasn't naughty per se. I won't say I was naughty. I was just more of like a cheeky child.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Like nothing too hurtful kind of thing.
Yeah. I would never hurt anyone.
You're not throwing pens at the teachers or like.
No, like I'm just I was like the class clown.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I can relate. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Nigerian culture is taking the world by storm at the moment. What do you think makes this type of music so universally appealing?
Because Nigerians are everywhere. I don't think you can go to a country that doesn't have Nigerians in it.
France, we don't have so many. It's more Senegalese, so.
Yeah, but there is.
There is.
You know what I'm saying? But there is, like, we're literally everywhere. I mean, everywhere. And then obviously, I think also it helps as well, like, most of us, I feel like the reason why African music, aside from the fact that the culture is amazing and we're lit, everything we do is lit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Aside from that, like, obviously, most people in Nigeria, the first language is English. Yeah, most people. So I feel like obviously, English is the most spoken language.
Yeah.
So if you speak, English, and at least most of your song is, like, I don't know, 50-40% English, then it would translate and work and go further. And then, like I said, we're lit. Everything we're doing is lit.
It is. Actually, I so appreciate the Nigerian culture.
Yeah.
From the food to the music, the egusi. Oh my God. Like,
Everything.
I can just go on and on, but.
So everything works together.
Literally. So you've said before, I'm open to being me and I don't really care about what people think. Was it always this way for you?
Not really, I would say, but I've definitely been confident in myself. I think as time has gone and as I learn about myself a bit more, I would say that I know myself more, I'm more confident in myself, and my insecurities are more like my power now. I know that this is okay, cool, this is what makes me feel like this, and I don't let it get to me. So I think, it wasn't like that at first, but as you get older, you learn, innit?
Yeah, you do. Yeah, for sure. So what kind of insecurities was it? Was it as being new in the music industry? I
got a bent toe at the end of my toe. It's like bent like this.
Can we see?
That's my big.
You guys get ready. We're gonna see.
That's my biggest. You guys don't want to see it. The end one.
Do you wear the thickest socks and even you don't
I don't
take them
take
off
them off.
when you're in
I'm
bed?
sliders, bro. I'm gonna wear sliders and I don't care anymore, man. Like, it is what it is.
It is what it is, exactly. They say God makes no mistake. So
The
maybe
last toe though, so don't get too scared. It's not everything. Like,
it's a small one.
It's a small one.
The small one is already small and it's not that deep.
So it's not,
It's not that deep.
Everything else is perfect, just the last one. You know what I mean?
So you have perfect toe, but this is my last toe.
The last one is just.
In my lifetime on this planet, I need to see this toe because the way you're selling this. Wow. This is funny. So a few years ago, you mentioned that you didn't have a driver's license. Is that still the case now?
No.
You got it?
Yeah, I got it. I've been had it 4 years now.
Oh yeah, so I think because you said that like 4 years ago, so as soon as you said that.
Chicken shop day, right?
Yes. That was 5 years ago?
That was probably 2019, yeah. 2019 or probably short in 2019.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 2019 or like early 2020 before COVID.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay, and you've been driving everywhere since.
Oh yeah. As soon as I got my license, I did insurance right there and then I just went on the drive.
Yeah, nice. So where's your favorite place to party in the world and why? And maybe you can also compare it from, Nigeria and the UK.
I mean, my favorite place to party is Nigeria.
Why?
in Nigeria, it's like in the club, there isn't necessarily like a class. You know what I'm saying? I feel like everyone's just there to have a good time. Nobody's looking at each other and thinking, oh, like, do you know what I'm saying? Or this person.
It's not on our level.
Yeah, or this
off.
stay in this section and you're doing celeb. Like, everyone is just having a good time. Like, no one cares. You're just here to have a good time. And I feel like that's what I do prefer about Nigeria clubbing scene. I mean, the UK clubbing scene is great as well, but I just feel like the freedom and also, the freedom. And, you know, people say that, for me, in my opinion, I also say the safety.
Yeah, in Nigeria,
Nigeria,
it's more safe, yeah?
In my opinion, the safety compared to the UK, yes.
UK is dangerous, huh, in the clubbing scene.
And that's, people don't even want to say that, bro. In the clubbing scene is dangerous, bro. Like, I feel more comfortable partying in Nigeria than I do feel partying in the UK.
Because people, you know, they say in a cold country, people are more stressed. And when they're stressed in the cold country, then I think that could lead to...
And also, you know, here you don't have ways to, you know, protect yourself or...
I mean, the law here
the mentality also is different. I don't think people out in Nigeria are out here trying to just rub people, you know, or do harm or whatever, you know. In my opinion, anyways, from my experience in Nigeria now.
Yeah. Is it more, like, is it every day that people party over there? Is it literally like 24/7?
Literally. Especially in December, like every single day.
Because not even weather.
Christmas I went out that day as well, ate food, went out. Not a day I didn't go out.
And you just rest one day of the week?
I didn't rest.
If not.
I didn't rest a day.
Oh my God.
For 2 weeks straight.
Yeah. That's like recovery after that, isn't it?
Yeah, but that's like, man, you know when you get your annual leave, that's like my annual leave.
Okay.
So I don't want anyone to stress me, I just want to party.
Yeah, okay, nice. Okay, so in Gangsta and Disturbing with Ira Star, we see you rocking two different type of looks. So you have long hair and you also have short hair. What inspired these styles for you?
I think obviously it started with Gangsta. I'll say the music I was dropping before Gangsta, I did do my makeup and stuff and did my hair and all of that type of stuff. But I think around Gangsta era, I cut my hair because it's something that I really wanted to do, but I wasn't confident yet to just go out with my hair cut.
Yep.
And then I remember the video. I think the first time I ever took my hair cut out, first time ever like that, I think it was the Wizkid show in 2019. And then after I came back from the show, then I made that video, the viral video with my little cousin that went viral for Gangsta. And then people liked that. Like, I mean, I loved it, but then obviously seeing people like react to it and be like, okay, this is the artist that done it. I was like, okay, cool. I can finally be who I really want to be.
Yeah.
And I felt the confidence in it. But then I also felt like, you know what, this is also me. So I can do both in the video.
Yeah. What is it that you appreciate about those styles? Because one of it is more like, you know, do up and makeup and, you know, full on. And one of it is more chilled, you know. So where does it come from?
I mean, I mean, makeup is great. Doing your hair is great. It's nice. It makes you feel great. Yeah. But then I also love the fact that I can wake up this morning and not have to spend an hour, 2 hours getting ready, just get in the shower, wear my clothes. You know, so there's both sides to it. Like,
but if you could,
I feel great both ways.
Both ways. Okay, nice. So which hair color is your favorite? I would say blonde.
Yeah, blonde's my favorite. I did try red. I tried blue. Tried green. But yeah, blonde.
I think my favorite is blonde on you as well.
Classic like, blonde.
Yeah, because of the contrast is just perfect. So by the look of my face, what hair color would suit me?
Either a red or like a ginger.
I've done ginger actually. It was pretty nice, but I think now I need to try the reds.
Maybe try like red.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Thank you. So you've said before, girls that do music give you the ick. So I play piano and I play the guitar and I also sing a little bit. Do I currently give you the ick?
I mean, it's different.
I'm joking.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, you would have to be in.
Yeah, there is a context here. I'm just kidding. But where does that come from?
Where does that come from? I think I must have been in a car with somebody that was talking to you, and they just started. She was just singing so off key that it really pissed me off. Like after that day, I didn't chat to her again. because it just really like.
Did you explain to her?
No, because as a musician, yeah, you know when there's certain things, it's like I'm like I don't know. Have you met someone that just really just sings? Yeah, thinks they can sing, and like but they're singing really really bad, and they're harmonizing technically. It really pissed me off, and it's like it's hitting different nerves in my brain.
Especially as a musician.
Yeah,
you
so I
just
was
know
like,
the notes.
I can't do it. Like I rather not. I rather just the ones that just aren't into it.
She was a 10-10, but just couldn't sing.
No.
Oh wow.
No, it's not just gonna sing. It's like, no,
Yeah, that one. Okay. Actually, in terms of that, do you think it stems from also being valued for fame rather than genuine love for some girls? Because I guess now, being a musician, you will get a different type of attraction, and some people, you know, that in that industry, some people have their own interests. So do you think that some people would approach you for different reasons, but
like for me to put them on the side?
Exactly
But
that.
I'm still trying to put myself on, bro. Like, I don't have time to push you, but I've got a long
But have
way
you
to
felt
go.
like sometimes like it happens?
I don't know, but I just feel like everyone's always looking for something in somebody. So I don't really, you know, when people are like, oh, you think this person is using you, bro? Everybody uses everybody. Some way or some other way.
Oh, not bad. That's true.
As a 9 to 5, you probably want to be with a guy that's probably doing this has got his house. You're using it for something. So it don't really bother me. I feel like as long as your intentions are pure, your heart is pure, then.
I like that answer. So would you say the woman you feature in your music videos represent your ideal type, the bad gal, the bling queen?
I don't always pick them, to be fair, so I wouldn't say it would be my type. Like the girls in my video.
Okay, what's your type?
I would say like dark skin, brown skin.
Personality-wise?
That appearance-wise, yeah.
Appearance-wise, and
yeah. Personality-wise, funny and calm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you say you're calm?
No.
So you want someone that is opposite as you?
I'm in the middle. Like I can be calm and then I can not be calm.
Yeah, they call it the yin and the yang, no?
Yeah.
Because I know, like, for example, I'm extremely energetic. So if I'm someone, it has to be an extremely calm person because it just won't work.
It won't work.
Yeah, exactly. So what are some mistakes that you've made as a musician that you would advise others to avoid at all costs?
Previewing and not being ready to drop. I would say avoid that. I think have it ready. But then it's weird now. Nowadays you have to preview and you have to like gain buzz. So it's hard. But I would say, yeah, if you're in the position to have it ready, then have it ready if you're previewing. Have your have your ducks in a row. Yeah.
Is that an English saying?
Apparently. So.
Okay. I need to learn them. That's a cool one. Okay, well, that was my last question. So thank you so much, Darkoo, for coming on stage with us today. It was a pleasure having you.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you.